Why we're so messed up as a people. You know what I'm trying to say? That literally we can't get it right. We've got the qualities to become a great people. But for some strange reason we just can't get it together. Okay? So-called black man, he's murdering, he's committing suicide in America, man. You know? In these different gangs. The Mexicans too. You Mexicans, your ruthless towards one another. Over there in Mexico. Okay? You're out there killing one another, ruthless as hell. Okay, you Latinos, you think that you're better than so-called blacks because you went into slavery and you know the white man looks down on black. But the white man, you look down on white man, the so-called white man slaughtered your people, you Hispanics, man, you Latinos. So how the hell can you think that you're better? Like I was watching a documentary yesterday about the Dominican, the Dominicans and the Haitians, how the island is split, and the Dominicans, they think they're better than the Haitians, because the Dominicans, if you look at them, they look kind of mixed race. They look mixed race, more fairer in complexion. The Haitians, obviously, they're dark skin. So obviously, because Christopher Columbus came to that island, and he came to that island first, okay, and pretty much colonized that island first. The Dominicans, they believe that that we're white, okay. They don't take any pride in their Negroid ancestry, man. So-called Negroid ancestry. They take after their white side because they're going after that mentality, that white supremacist mentality, man. That so-called whites are superior to blacks, okay. You have a lot of negativity among the 12 tribes, man. You got the Northern Kingdom. They think they're better than the Southern Kingdom, man. And naturally, it's getting to a point where you have to question the condition of our nation, okay? Because it's our hand, man. It's out of hand. But the answers, the truth is gonna come out of us, man. The men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say this, and really what it all goes back down to is when Esau came, you know, to that particular island, which is Dominican Republic, and I believe it was the French. What they did was they divided. What they've done is this, because because during the time when the French were down there, the French had the Haitian people go to war against the Spanish speaking tribes. So that created that confusion and all of that, and then some. And then what you were saying concerning Christopher Columbus, he came with that white supremacistic sort of Jesus Christ Christianity, and that's what really divided that whole entire land between the Haitians and the Dominicans. You know, and I used to go and, you know, back when I was in my teens and stuff like that, when I was in school, you know, I would sense a lot of hatred between the Levites and the Dominicans, man. You know what I mean? Like they would call each other names and all of that stuff. It was crazy. So, you know, the hatred is deep among Israel, among the tribes.
See? Both sides put different evil spirits between the tribes. Okay? We put a lot of so-called curses on our nation. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, this is Jeremiah 16, verse 10. And it says, by saying half because I'm in the middle, it says, wherefore the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us.
So why are all these evils, these bad things happening to us? Okay, go ahead.
What is our iniquity, or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our power?
Okay, what iniquity have we committed? Because really, these evils, because all people say we must have fucked up against the Most High.
Can make another one. Hey, I'll make another one. I know that must have took ages.
I'm trying to do that shit. Yeah. So our people, like, we must have really fucked up with the Most High for us to be in such a degraded state. That's why even my mom says that God really must have blessed the white people for them to live so luxuriously, and then they're so rested. As the people, they're rested.
She's kind of right.
You know, so our people actually do that, man. I don't think our people are just we're just going into overdrive and we don't think about shit. Some people sit back and think that, wow, man, look at so-called white people. They're so blessed, and look at us, wherever we are, we're uncomfortable when we get old. We're being discriminated against, murdering one another, hating one another. We're doing anything that's associated to negativity, whether it's selling drugs, being stick-up kids, creating negative lyrics, rap, okay? Being egotistical and proud towards one another. We just can't get it together.
Then shout ourselves to them, because your fathers have forsaken me, save the Lord, and have walked after other powers, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law.
Right, so it tells you right there that, listen, he fucked up. He sinned against our power by worshipping different idols. Okay? We start worshipping different idols. That's why, going back to this whole hating thing, that's why that big offering. So our people down there are into all that witchcraft and into that Roman Catholicism.
And it says,
so our people are going off. That's why all these bad things, that's why we were led into slavery. Okay? That's why we're in poverty over there in West Africa. To a large extent. That's why here it is, Congo's got all these natural resources, man. Filled with natural resources. But it's one of the poorest countries on the planet. They should be the richest. Our people in Congo should be fucking billionaires, man. They should be multi-trillionaires. Because all these metals, all these rubber, iron, the different metals that's used to make these phones, these smartphones, all of those resources, that the lampposts, all of those resources go back to Congo, man. All these cars, these different cars, these fashion cars, they get those resources from Congo. So Congo should be overflowing with wealth, man. But the Mosai brought down his people in Congo to the dust.
use the so-called white men to keep our people oppressed in Congo as well.
In Congo, man. They colonized them. Okay? Colonized Congo. Alright? Underneath what was his name? His name was King Leopold II, man, of Belgium. He's the one that put the Congolese, our people, the Israelites down there in slavery.
And it says, and ye have done worse than your fathers, but behold, ye walk every one after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me.
And these times is coming. Because right now our people are not hearkening to the Lord, so the Lord's gonna set up a plan for them to get destroyed. Take that chip into order to get destroyed. You know, we want to get into that chip, man. So get Revelations 13.
Yeah. This is Revelations 13. Oh, your phone isn't your phone. Maybe spare with us for 1 minute.
Because despite how the mark of the beast is being pushed out, was pushed on the internet as being some evil, like the devil's gonna push this, this mark of the beast, like it's gonna be this terrible thing when it gets put out there.
The spiritual demon Satan's gonna put it out there.
Yeah, like there's gonna be a demon in the mark of the beast, like such an evil thing. Mark of the beast. You know? But if you check how we all know that the mark of the beast is talking about this microchip. But if you see how this microchip is being pushed out? It's doing it very subtly. They're normalizing this microchip. So it says, brother in the choir comes in and sit down about this. It says UK firms and fellow American companies lead and overstaff microchips. It says leading tech scientist Kevin Wall. Scientist has claimed microchipping could play a vital role in UK businesses after the first American firm began offering its employees implants. Professor Kevin Warwick, who experimented with microchipping with his own arm in 1998, said the technology could boost security by only allowing certified staff access to certain files or areas. Instead of boost the security, because if you see King, what's his name, King Jong-un, the guy from North Korea, he's basically threatening the world. He's basically threatening the security of the United States of America with nuclear missiles. Now, I don't know if this guy's going to continue being president. He could get impeached, but Donald Trump, he might say, listen, everyone has to take a chip, okay, for security reasons, for terrorist reasons, okay. This is also said the chips could be used instead of a passport, helping reduce airport customs queues while making it easier to identify people. Okay. Like I said, this chip is going to be done for basically the need of what's this word? Convenience. Okay. At first they're going to make it optional. Okay. But after a while, they're going to make this microchip mandatory. Says it comes after Wisconsin firm 3 Square Market offered to implant tiny identification devices in all of its workers' hands for free. The scheme is optional, but bosses expect over 50 members of staff to participate. Right? It says the 230-pound chips, which work through near-field communications, will allow staff to open doors, log into computers, use the photocopier, and pay for food. So basically going to be used for convenience. Like, if you want to jump on the bus, they're going to do away with Oyster cards. They're going to do away with the Oyster card, turn around. Okay, they're going to do away with the Oyster card. They're going to do away with passports, okay, and debit cards, because all your personal ID is going to be on those microchips. Okay, all your medical history. Okay, all of that is going to be on inside the microchip. Now you won't even need to use your front door. You don't even need any front door keys, because all you got to do is just swipe your hand. I mean, there's even footage of it. There's footage of people actually just twisting the handle and then putting their finger underneath the handle. And then the door just opens up.
Yeah, just swipes.
And that's going to be the normality of it. You want to buy food at Sainsbury's, instead of using your debit card or using cash, you have to swipe your hand, you know, in between the index finger and your thumb.
It's going to become the norm.
Like if you want to use public toilets, if you go to Waterloo Station, there's like a public toilet there, and you got to pay like 30p to go through the barriers. What you're going to have to do is swipe your hand. If you want to use public toilet facility. If you want to use the subway and go through the barriers, they're not going to do it where Oyster cards, man. You're not going to be swiping with Oyster cards. You're going to be swiping with your hand. Your hand is going to be the new forward.
Push the sound back.
Like if you want to go to Waterloo Station, you know what I'm saying? You want to top up your thing, you've got to swipe your thing. You know, if you want to go for the bars, you've got to swipe your hand. If you want to pay for drinks at the bar, you swipe your hand. That's everything. Your means of going in and going out. Is it like technology? You're crossing your hand.
And that's what I don't think it's like that. You know, and another thing as well, I came across this old article a couple of years back. I believe it was about 5 years ago, something like that. And what they were saying is that in Saudi Arabia they got microchips and got cyanide in it. See that? So if, let's say for example you go off and you do something against that particular government in that country, they can release the cyanide within the microchip, and that cyanide goes in your bloodstream, and you just basically drop dead. Okay, so what they're doing is that's what the planet Esau is all about, man. You know, it's microchipping everybody so that he can find out how much food that's on the earth and rule all of the people in terms of their government. Okay, and if you go against their government and do your own freedom and your own rights, they can just shut your chip off too. So it's coming down to the why. You got people in this land, in Britain, that's already being chipped as it stands. So that means that we're at the end of this revival of ancient Rome. That means we're at the end of this
basically to log into computers. So if you are at work, instead of having like a password or log in, you have your like a username and then your password. Because you might forget the username, you might forget the password. What you really got to do is probably just swipe your hand and then it will access your personal information, your personal files on the computer.
It's not the password. It's not the password.
So it's all a way of moving forward in a quicker and more efficient way. That's how they're going to try and entice people to take that chip. Okay? And you know, say people are queuing up for that chip. You can't walk because people don't believe in the Bible. People don't trust in the Most High. You don't believe in that. You trust in your system. You trust in your technology. Okay? So when it comes down to you to take that microchip, all of you people queuing up to take that chip. You can't eat, you can't work, you can't feed your families, you can't take care of your wife. Okay? It's gonna be a new way of convenience, a new way of thought. This whole microchip, this really goes into transhumanism. Making combining robots with humans. And I've been looking into that, man. This whole transhumanism. You might say some Frankenstein, you know what I'm saying, some real Frankenstein stuff. But I want to go into that, but I'm going to talk about this chip. You people are going to, I can see it right now, man. All you people, you don't trust in the Lord, man. You're not thinking about the Lord. You people trust in your rulership. You trust in I can see all of you. You're going to take it. I just shake this starving, you can't eat, you can't feed your family. And a lot of you men are gonna take that chick to hold on to your wife. If you know your wife depends on you. If you can't provide for her, because remember you can't feed your family without that chick.
That's right.
So a lot of you men that you love your wife, you're all into your woman, through fear of losing your woman, you're gonna take that chick, man. A lot of you guys, you pussy, man, jammers, man, put your woman before yourself. You're gonna take that microchip and take care of your woman. Okay, you're not gonna trust in the Lord and you're that, right? You got the scriptures. I know the scriptures.
Yeah. I just want to say one thing as well, and I mean really all of these other nations, including the so-called white men, including the so-called Arabs, including this the Elamites, the so-called East Indians, all of you other nations that are not in the sign. So you can take as much shit as you want. You can take 5 chips to the head, okay, you can take 2 chips to your bump or whatever, and you're still gonna get destroyed because the Lord is dealing with Israel. That's the whole thing. Now, just say one thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Alright. No, but yeah, go on. Yeah, this is Revelation 13. You were saying so before. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is Revelation 13, verse 14. And he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Really, you're deceiving people from thinking that you're good, that you're the way forward. You're good. You know, you're getting people to worship you through your technology, through your miracles. You don't want people to worship Yahweh. That's why you put all these false names like Yahweh, like Jehovah, like Yah. Okay, Jesus Christ, you put all these names out there because you don't want people to worship the true power, the spirit and the truth. Really, you want people to worship you, worship the spiritual demon Satan through the miracles that you're putting out there, the vibrations of the soul of the white, the red man. Okay? All your miracles is that microchip. Because God damn, man, is the Most High is only seeing, right? It's only seeing. So your one way of the soul of the white man, the red man, or your way making you all seeing and all knowing is by putting a radio frequency identification device inside every person on that earth. So you know where they are, okay? You know how much they're spending, okay? You can locate them. Basically, it's like a CCTV camera hidden right underneath your tracking device. You know what I'm trying to say? They're putting a robotic piece of machinery inside people. So that's how you're deceiving the people with means of those miracles. Because how the hell, that's a miracle. How the hell are you going to know where somebody is? You know what I'm trying to say? Due to your device, man.
The bottom of the earth as well. It says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that we should make an image to the beast which has whom. Let me read that whole thing. And deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he has power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that
the side of the beast, meaning the system. This is the last leg of the Roman Empire. This is the revived Roman Empire. You can understand. Okay.
Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and the look.
And this is the image of the beast right now. Because all of this that you're seeing right here is set after the pattern of ancient God. This this is the image that the so-called whites or so-called white whites have created. And you formed it after the pattern of the beast that received the wound and healed. Because you healed during the time of the Renaissance period. That's why it's called the Renaissance period. Because it's the rebirth of ancient Rome.
It says, verse 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Should both speak, cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right, because it's going to be held mandatory. Anybody that don't take that microchip, you're going to be classified as like a terrorist. Anybody that don't worship the image of that beast, because part of worshiping, because the way you look at the word worship, it means to hold in high reverence, or to hold in high regard. And part of holding the system in high regard is taking that microchip. Because you wanna move on, you live a convenient lifestyle in Babylon. Okay? You wanna have children and grandchildren here. You know what I'm saying? You respect this man's agenda, you respect his policies. And through fear of being put to death, you won't worship that beast. But you're gonna have individuals that are not of the elect, okay, that are gonna refuse to take that microchip. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna get put to death. You're gonna have people get put to death because they refuse to take that microchip. They're going to be put in a concentration camp, okay? And they're going to get executed. Alright?
Yeah, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as without worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yeah. Right, okay, good. You're going to have millions of people have the chip right now, man. Thousands. There's people internationally that have the chip. Australia, Sweden, America.
Down there too.
Millions of people have the chip, but they don't publicize it. They don't want to make people panic. They don't want to say, millions of people have the microchip. They don't want to frighten people. They want to slide it in. That's their way of deceiving the people. By sliding it in unawares. Is this a compulsory thing that people have to do? It's not a big deal. Because if they put on the news, people all of a sudden they're gonna start rioting, they're gonna start protesting. They're gonna start saying, listen, this is in the Bible. People are gonna start making videos, man. All of a sudden people are gonna be uploading videos saying, look, Mark of the Beast is here. They ain't gonna come on and say, listen, microchip, this is they don't want to do that, man. This is official interview for
No, that relationship right there, it's not gonna work.
Once he takes that chip.
This is Revelation 13, verse 17, and that no man might by himself say that he had the mark or the name of the beast. It says, and that no man might by himself, and he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in his right hand or in their forehead.
Right, so he, who's he? This man that made the image of this beast, that made this system. Talk about the Rothschilds, the super elite. They're gonna pass the orders down, to the different politicians, okay, prime ministers, okay, to legalize this microchip. Okay, they're gonna give the order to their different politicians. Okay, their little servants, their little demonic servants. They're all servants, man.